Gifting event rank rewards drop later today. Champs like Corvus and Aegon remain broken, and the Spider-Ham situation gets worse. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news for Monday. There's so many bugs still within the game. Hey Deadpool, what are your thoughts on Kabam and this whole bug situation? Deadpool, not happy. More on that story later. Now, we've got a jam-packed show of stuff. There's a pinned comment down in the comment section for you to click on some of the time codes of things we're going to cover. But there's a lot of things to go over in the show today. But before we go anywhere, make sure to check out the latest edition of the Contest Round podcast. If you don't know, this is a podcast myself and Dan, aka Frontline MCOC, put together once a week looking over various different things between MCOC and Marvel Realm of Champions, bringing two worlds together. It's a colliding world of fun times and good vibes. Put something like this on whilst you're doing an arena grind. That kind of rhymes. Speaking of good vibes and good things, thank you so much to those that support the channel through the medium of Patreon and YouTube membership. You're on screen now. Thank you so much for continuing that support. And as well over on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live. That's where tonight I'm going to be doing my Cavalier exploration. Please come on by and support. And also, thank you so much to those that support over there with Prime Gaming subs, with Tier 1 subs. Following the channel is free, but thank you so much to those that support me as a creator with the subbing system. But without further ado, let's begin. We start off with Blade and the Infinite Regen. Now this is something that happened as an issue as a result of the update last week. And initially it was a case that you were able to regen very strangely, in that you would not lose any of your power and still regen massively. A video evidence of which is going to be on screen now. Look at all that lack of power being taken and look at all that regen that you're able to get back. That's definitely not working as intended, but it's nice to see something that potentially is in our favour as a community, as opposed to it being in Kabam's favour. Kabam Mike, first of all, saying in response to this is a known issue and a side effect of a bug affecting other power depletion abilities, power steal, power burn, and we're working on getting them all fixed. Now, this does come in line with something of another issue, which is something to do with Corvus, which we're going to get on into involved in a minute. And yeah, it was kind of reported on the 9th that, hey, we've just pushed a fix for this issue, as well as the issue affecting Corvus's power drain, among others. It should be live soon, but please make sure to restart your game to ensure you receive the fix. Thank you for your patience as we're working to address this issue. Now, even though that's saying, okay, it has been, and someone even said that Blade is working now, I don't know if it's 100%. I haven't managed to check Blade this morning, but definitely moving on to our next story, Corvus Glaive. Now, last week, I did miss out on covering this, as it was a case like it just timing and getting the info to me is like, I've done the video, then it's a case like, oh, do I put out another video? So I thought, well, no, let's just kind of wait and see what happens with this story and see if there's anything more. Some people are trying it in different places. So just tested them all or nothing. It works for me on 9th. So yeah, I'm still having issues with this. The Corvus Glaive bug essentially is that you look, when you throw that SP2 in the Glaive immunity, which you can see on screen at the moment, you're meant to power drain off the enemy, and in this case, it's not there. There's so many interactions with this depending on like where you're taking this arena. You know, you're taking it into questing 6.1.6, etc. AQ, because a lot of players still use Corvus, including myself, in Alliance Quest because it works for some of the bleed nodes and bleed routes that I have to do for my paths. But people were saying still, you know, January 6th right the way through to January 9th that things weren't working. Command Mickey says, hey all, we've just pushed the fix for this, as you've seen in the previous post, but I've just tested this today, just before recording MCC News, and I've tried it in a biohazard scenario, I've tried it in just a standard Realm of Legends kind of like test, and I'm finding that it's still not working. I even kind of like thought I'm going completely mad, because that's the thing, sometimes you go to myself, is this actually working or not? And somebody even saying like, I can confirm Corvus is once again power draining, thanks. But then when I've gone to, I thought I'd just do a quick thing on Twitter to find out, look, is it just me? Am I going mad? And I get a response from, looks like King Cooper, shout out to King Cooper, and as well Contest Grey, who says still isn't working for me. I was in 7.1 for context. I'll try them out somewhere shortly, see if it's the issue. So whatever's happened, it looks like it's reverted back to the same problem that it was, which is really annoying because you know, these are some go-to champions. People still use Blade. And as well, we've got the Aegon problem. We've got the Spider-Ham problem. Again, we're talking about so many bugs here that it's just like annoying. It's annoying that there's a lot of go-to champions. Not that people would say, right, well, I'll just use a different champion. Yeah, that's all well and good. But if you rank up one specific champion to be your lead champion, especially not just for me that has a broader roster, it does create a lot of problems for people. And especially Aegon being a key situation for this. A lot of players had items where they were in certain things like Labyrinth of Legends, Abyss of Legends, and they have to like think to themselves, am I abandoning my run because of this working? Not to say that it's ridiculously bad, it's just creating an ineffective Aegon for the grind. It's like, well, it's not a working as intended champion, so why would you want to play with a non-working as intended champion in Abyss or Labyrinth? You know, that's something there. And the same thing with like Act 6 and other stuff. There's been no update on the Aegon situation, and we are days into it, and yeah, Furies are just not stacking. I did a quick test. I might throw the footage up where I just tried to quickly get to 300, and it was just the case that the Furies aren't stacking still. It's kind of good that I test it to kind of give me an idea of what I'm doing, because I'm going to do Cavalier difficulty this week, and then next week I'm just going to go 100% 7.1. I wanted to do Abyss of Legends with my Aegon, but it's just not there, you know. It's just not at a point where I'm going, look, I'm happy to do this, so I'll do some other content and then come back to doing Abyss maybe first week of February, maybe even last week of this month, if Kabam, get the Racting gear and get all these bugs fixed as soon as possible, because it's just not good, you know. The Stamp one's bad. The Spider-Ham one is just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous, and we'll get onto that one in a minute. But let's sandwich this scuff show with a nice little filling, and this sandwich is filled with a crystal. There's some good news with, as you know, we got the gifting rewards dropping later on, and as well we've got the new 5-star feature dropping tomorrow. That is the thing I think is the positive thing to look forward to in a bad situation. And that is like, what champion is going to be featured in? Now, I have seen a few people asking about this. It's always best to follow down a frontline MCOC because you get your good information. Make sure to bookmark frontlinemcoc.home.blog, links in the description, because you'll get that info. He tracks a lot of the new champions that are going to be put into specific type of pools, and you can see here we've got the current 5-star featured, which ends on 12th of Jan, and a new one which is here. So I am really looking forward to this. Yes, I did get Red Goblin, and I'm really happy that I got it. And the same thing with Apocalypse. 6 stars, those 2 6-stars are great, and I might do like a couple more of those 6-star featured if I'm feeling that I want to feel quite depressed and miserable because I'm not going to get Cosmic Ghost Rider and some other ones that I really want. But it's fine, like, it is what it is. But look, we've got Apocalypse, Red Goblin, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Mortal Hulk, Mortal Abomination, Spider-Ham. To be honest, not too bad of a crystal, dropping tomorrow. Really excited for this. It's going to do 10. It's not a huge amount, but it's enough to at least get me something good from this. And in particular, 5 stars. I want Cosmic Ghost Rider, Spider-Ham, and maybe a Mortal Abomination. I'm actually secretly warming to that champion more, which I didn't think I would. And I'm actually warming to a Mortal Hulk. Again, didn't think I would, but there you go. That it is what it is. Next up, and gifting event rewards drop today. Now, it sucks really because there's 2 issues with this. The issue 1 would be that if players are being kicked from alliances for whatever reason, there's always 2 sides to every story, but sometimes there's not. Sometimes there's alliance leaders that are complete assholes, and then there's also players that aren't reliable enough. And I would say that when it comes to the gifting event, you're going to have to be a bit more lenient, leaders. And if you don't like somebody for whatever reason, just wait until the event, after the event, to then kick them, because it's just not cool. If they're being troublesome, then they're being troublesome after the event and they've got the rewards, kick them. But the same thing is like, players need you as a leader to lead by example and to be fair when you need to be fair. In this circumstance, it's not like it's an Alliance War or Alliance War Seasons. These rewards are better than a season stuff, and there's less effort that needs to be put into it. So a bit more leniency needs to be done. Be a little bit more fairer. And then after the event, just go your separate ways. That's the best thing I can say with that. But also the other issue is that what Kabam can do for those that have been kicked. Those that have been unfairly kicked and those that have been difficult but have been kicked in any case, and now they're not going to get their rewards. Kabam needs to do something in order to help out that, because people use that too much of not an excuse, but a blackmail kind of thing, or kind of leverage to go, look, if you don't behave yourself, we'll kick you up before the Alliance rewards drop. Or somebody just does it because they just want to be like a bad person, and that sucks. So yeah, something needs to be done with that when it comes to 2021's gifting event. But in any case, the stuff finishes today. We get the rewards. It was a week break, so we'll probably week to assess what's gone down. There's been bans, there's been kicks, there's been all sorts of things. But yeah, it's definitely a case. I think we're looking forward to seeing the back of this event, and especially in 2021 for the gifting event in December. I hope to see a lot more improvements when it comes to making this a fair thing and policed well by Kabam on the subject. Okay, so let's talk about this Spider-Ham crashes game incident and the fact that it is actually worse than you might think. So first of all, on the face of it, it seemed like this was just a thing with, right, well, there's a problem with loading this. It was noted on the 6th of January, and since then, I don't think anything has really been done with it, and that's a problem. There was a note here on the 7th of January. We apologise for the delay. Our team is definitely working to resolve this, which I think we covered. And where are we up to on today? The answer is, well, this was the latest one. Hey there, we tried to push a fix. Can you make sure to restart your game and let us know if the issue is still occurring? And the answer is, yeah, yes, it is. Yeah, it's still there. It's been restarted, problem still exists, and game keeps on crashing. Now this is when the story takes a little bit of a twist and a turn that is just not, it's just not nice. At the moment we've got this issue where placing a Spider-Ham in Alliance Wars, or even if, let's say, for whatever reason was one in Alliance Quest, it stalls the progression. You cannot 100%, you cannot win if there is one particular champion left up. And look, this is the problem, the Spider-Ham is left up. Hector, I think, posted someone from the Omni Alliances trying to do something here in Alliance Wars, and just like, you know, you can see on screen, right? Go up to Spider-Ham, click on Spider-Ham, and then it's gone. It crashes the game. Which, look, this is the problem with Alliance Wars. This is the thing that I don't like about Alliance Wars, is there's something that will always impact it from creating a 100% fair experience. I know Kabam will go, well, you know, bugs might happen. People might say, well, bugs might happen with the game. That's true, but this has now affected the Alliance. For whatever reason, if, say, Omni were to drop a significant amount of points as a result of this and people leapfrogged, it may mean that theirs is more a, I don't know, a Platinum 1 as opposed to a Master. So it kind of like changes things, not dramatically, but it changes things in a competitive nature. Because whilst this bug is still active, players are somewhat exploiting it. Because I'll use somewhat exploiting it because this could be part of their regular defense pattern of putting a Spider-Ham in a specific place. But look, everyone's going to do it now. Everyone is going to put Spider-Hams in order to stall progression of the exploration. So that creates the problem. So is this a case that Kabam might say, let's end season now because of it? Or is it a case we're going to continue on as normal and everybody is going to put up a Spider-Ham in order to make sure that players do not finish their paths? I don't know, but man, this is crazy. Crazy amount of weird bugs in this update. Just unbelievable. Now, it would be at this point that I do some arena predictions and results. Unfortunately, there's no real place to go to find anybody that might have posted anything. I would say return back to Marvel Contest of Champions True Cost later on today. Links in the description for more on that info. And I'll try and find a way in future when information's not out there, either in the Discord or in various places, to find a different way to present them or get the results for this type of segment. There we go, that's been your Marvel Contest of Champions news show for Monday. Lots of things to post up later on, lots of videos still to do this week, and as well on Rich's Realm, which you can find there. Recent content up there, go check it out, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.